Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here. The quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. FIU pushing tempo. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The quarterback couldn't quite quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. On third and long, the blitz pretty much puts the offense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, and it's so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of third and longs, because bad things happen.
The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on second down. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Panthers heading quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. High the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got a little space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Makes the grab. It's Fox. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the wideout. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first.
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Panthers want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Look out, he's got room.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets it out fast. FIU will line up to punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that one's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. FIU pushing tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on third. Swings it out to the flat. Spins away from the defender. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The kick is up and good, and with one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Hilltoppers in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got his man on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got it in the middle. It's Callaway. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tempo and overdrive. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Florida International. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll heave it deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Western Kentucky, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Motion from the back. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How about this this defense in this game so far. Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Quick catch on third down. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Dumps it off in the flats. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Hilltoppers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Now the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He leaves it with his back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And the Hilltoppers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And incomplete on the deep ball. FIU will line up to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reese. And Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Surging forward on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Red pass, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They go to the draw. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 45. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Lindsey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lindsey. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hilltoppers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Hard running there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but and really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A designed run for the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. The give. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Western Kentucky, 3.
On the move from inside his 5.
The return is tackled down in the 17. And the Western Kentucky offense will take over 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. catch in the middle. It's Fox. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Intercepted, number 19.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Punts it out of the air. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.